Hello, good evening, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another episode, and today we'll be previewing the Diamond League, the World Classic, which is expected to take place in Zurich, Switzerland tomorrow. Now, first and foremost, let me say a big shout out to the sponsors, Quicklink Shipping. Anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, Quicklink Shipping has you covered. Welcome again to Halftime TV, where you get the most honest and objective sporting opinions. All right, Quicklink Shipping 876-454-1979. To the viewers and subscribers, please let me know if you can hear me. We're doing the audio check. If you can hear me clearly, let me know in the comment section. We'll be going through the scheduled Diamond League events for tomorrow. We'll do a quick breakdown of each event or events that we actually can. Hopefully this live stream will be wrapped up within the hour. I'm aiming for 30 minutes, but we know how it is. Sometimes you get excited and it's a little bit more fun, and you have to stay on a little bit longer, right? So first and foremost, folks, as soon as you hop on, smash the like button. I hope each and everyone on here had a productive day today at work or at school or wherever at home. Welcome to Halftime TV. Okay, you are clear. All right, big up yourself, bosses. All right, so we're fingertips away from 15,000 subscribers. So for that, I'm eternally grateful. And to everyone who's supported Halftime TV throughout the years, we are thankful, and we hope you continue supporting the cause. All right, we're taking it a step at a time. Hopefully, we will get to some major milestones by the end of the year. Okay, so big up everybody again. We didn't get the chance to do the recap of the World Championship of the World Championships. Busy schedule, you know how it is. But don't worry, we still have a ton load of track to cover for the rest of this season. And I know you guys will be here with us throughout the entirety. Hopefully we can get some big interviews as well. For the Reggae Boys fans or for the Jamaica football fans, we have a couple of big games coming up as well. So look out for those. Let me pull up the information here, because if you're in Jamaica, we have a few big games happening at the National Stadium. So Jamaica versus Canada, and this is Olympic qualifier. This is a female team. September 22, 2023. Kickoff time is 7 p.m. and it's happening at the National Stadium. Jamaica versus Honduras, September 8th. Kickoff time 8 p.m. Jamaica time. Again, it's at the National Stadium in Kingston, and this is Nations League. Okay. Next, we have Jamaica versus Haiti, September 12th, 7 p.m. at the National Stadium. So if you're in the area, you can check it out. Okay. If you're in the area, you can check it out. A whole lot of football. We have a couple of interviews coming up with members of the Jamaican coaching staff in the next couple of days. So look out for those. I'll post a thumbnail as soon as possible. Again, I'm trying my best to fit everything in. Hopefully we can do that the interview on Saturday or Friday. Don't want to overbook, because sometimes you overbook and you have to cancel some stuff. So I'll check the schedule, and then if possible, I'll try and have it done on Friday evening. If not Friday evening, then look out for it on Saturday evening. Okay, so now that we've done the housekeeping bit, we're gonna go over to Zurich, Switzerland, where we have so much big events that are scheduled to take place. Okay, I know we can't wait to dive into it. We have Jamaica's Sharika Jackson taking the track. We have Elaine Thompson here, and she posted on her social media a little bit earlier today that she's excited to take the track in Switzerland. So we're gonna go through those, and we're gonna go through those one by one. Okay, so I think, should we go through the triple jump? All right, so the triple jump. All right, we'll start with the triple jump, and I think this one it's always interesting because Yulimar Rojas, and again, I'll say this, there are certain events that it just appears as if some people have a stronghold on it, and it's impossible to wrestle it away from them. All right, so Yulimar Rojas, she is the overwhelming favorite to take this one. The Ukrainian, we expect her to come good. We expect Shanika Ricketts out of Jamaica to come good as well. The rest of the pack or the rest of the field, they're expected to follow in the footsteps of the Venezuelan Yulimar Rojas. So for the triple jump, I think that one is a given. I won't even go too deep into it because, as I said, stronghold, that one is almost done and dusted. The same thing can be said about the high jump for men. However, in this instance, there are two athletes who will be vying for the crown. And again, as we saw last year in the World Championship, where both of them, Gianmarco Tambiri and Essa Barshim out of Qatar, both of them were neck and neck. And in the end, both of them had to share the gold medal. I think that will be the case tomorrow, as both these athletes will be pushing each other to greatness. The season's best, you can see it's the same. Personal best, slightly different because Barshim has leapt to higher heights. So for the high jump, I'll repeat, it's between these two gentlemen at the bottom, Essa or Mutaz Essa Barshim out of Qatar and Gianmarco Tambiri out of Italy. So mark my words, that's how it will play out for the triple jump and the high jump. It's a similar case for the pole vault, and I know. Let's go back up at the top here. This is the pole vault for women, but the pole vault for men, we have our guy Mundo Duplantis, who has a stronghold on it. And speaking of, see, we have it right down here. Pole vault, and this gentleman here. This gentleman right here. So if you realize his personal best and his season's best, way beyond what the others have gotten even close to. So 6.21 is his personal best. 6.12 is his season's best. And look at the rest of the pack. So Armand or Mundo Duplantis is where your eyes should be fixed tomorrow. No, Harrison from the US isn't competing. So we'll backtrack a little bit, but Harrison from the US isn't a part of the pack for the high jump. All right, there's one US athlete there, and it's Shelby McEwen. So no Harrison. Okie dokes. All right, so far we've gone through the triple jump. We've gone through the triple jump where it's Yulimar Rojas. We've gone through the high jump where it's Gianmarco Tambiri and Barshim. We've gone through the pole vault where it's expected to be overwhelmingly in the favor of Mundo Duplantis or Armand Duplantis. We are continuing down the line. There are so many events to cover, and there's so many top athletes on show for us, the track and field and the sports fans. And I think this will definitely be one of the more intriguing Diamond League meets so far this year. I think primarily because this is on the back of the World Championship, and we've seen so many top performances at the World Championship. So the event that follows the World Championship immediately will always attract a whole lot of attention, because especially in instances where there were upsets, in instances where we had different predictions or what have you, or some athletes felt as if they didn't give their best, this is the space where we will see them going a bit harder on it. Okay, so over to the 400-meter hurdles, and the 400-meter hurdles has Rashawn Clark, the Jamaican, the youngster who used to attend Camperdown, fresh out of champs, still only 19 years of age. We have Alison dos Santos out of Brazil, one of the favorites, but we have Superman himself, Carsten Warholm out of Norway, and I think whichever way you put it, there's one favorite in this one, and it's Carsten Warholm. You can see his personal best is 45.94. He's running the hurdles as if it's a 400-meter flat, and I think whenever he lines up, it's almost a given that we expect him to finish ahead of the chasing pack. For the rest of the field, we have Wilfred Happier, who is always a good competitor, good sport over the years, 47.41 personal best, which is very impressive considering what the rest of the pack has done. We have Kieran McMaster out of the British Virgin Islands, not bad as it relates to personal best either, 47.08. Trevor Bassett of the United States, 47.38, looking good as well. But as I said, in this one, Carson Varholm will be the one being chased. We have young Rashawn Clark still gaining some experience. His first Diamond League meet, and we have Alison Dos Santos out of Brazil, who is expected to pose some good competition for Varholm. So let's hear what you guys think. Fran Neptune, big up yourself. Onika Green, big up as well. Obiaman himself, big up yourself. Okay, so we've gone through the 400-meter hurdles. As I said, it's good to see Rashawn Clark, the young Jamaican, getting some experience in the Diamond League. Alison Dos Santos getting in some more races, I must say. I think Alison Dos Santos isn't at his best this season, but we know what he can do. And last year, in the absence of Varholm, he definitely capitalized. All right. Varholm's injury was capitalized on by Alison Dos Santos. All right, so as we make our way down, we will now go on to the 100 meters for women. And I think I did a preview for this one a little bit earlier on today. And in that small preview, I said Sha'Carri Richardson will destroy Elaine Thompson here. And some people got up in their feelings. Don't worry, it's just a bit of sensationalizing. All right, so nothing too serious. So your starters are as follows: Natasha Morrison, season's best of 10.98. Zoe Hobbs. I think Zoe Hobbs has been in most of these 100-meter races this year, there or thereabout, out in New Zealand. In lane 3, we have Tonisha Terry, who's running the 100 and the 200 meters at the Zurich Diamond League. Sha'Carri Richardson, the overwhelming favorite in this one. And I think fresh off that World Championship triumph, Sha'Carri will be looking to build on it. All right. So Sha'Carri Richardson, big favorite, especially since the lady next to her, Elaine Thompson Hera, hasn't been having the season that we know she's accustomed to. 10.54, Elaine Thompson Hera, still one of the fastest women to ever run a 100 meter. Mujinga Kambunji, the Swiss, will be running in front of home crowd, and it should be looking to get close to the main competitors. Daryl Neat out of Great Britain, Sasha Lee Forbes, and Tamara Clark make up the rest of the pack. Now, I want you, the viewers and subscribers, to let me know down in the comment section, what are your expectations for this race in particular? What are your expectations? If Sha'Carri Richardson wins this, she would have beaten Jamaica's 3 fastest women. Sha'Carri Richardson, if she beats Elaine Thompson here in this race tomorrow, she would have beaten Jamaica's 3 fastest women in the same season. Football as well, yeah. All right, so yeah, big season for Sha'Carri, and she's continuing to build on the success of the World Championship tomorrow, in my opinion. But we have 3 Jamaicans lining up. We have 3 Americans in the form of TT Terry, Sha'Carri, and Tamara Clark. Sasha Lee Forbes, Elaine Thompson here, and Natasha Morrison will be looking to shuffle up that pack and to ensure that the US doesn't finish with a sweep. Okay, but keep those comments coming in, folks. Or really, this really is Sha'Carri's season. Yep. All right, keep the comments coming in, folks. Sha'Carri Richardson, 10.65 season's best and personal best. So remember, still very young. Still, she's in the prime of her career now. So we will see how fast she can actually go. But Sha'Carri Richardson is having one of those seasons where we say it's her time, and we just have to lift our hats to her. On form, Sha'Carri should win easily. All right. Yeah. So her time, she's expected to come away victorious in this one. But as I said, it's very good to see so many of these competitive times from the females. Zoe Hobbs, season's best, 10.96, right? Daryl Neat, 10.96, season's best. Sasha Lee Forbes, 10.96, season's best. of everyone lining up in this pack, only Elaine Thompson Hera and Mujinga Kambunji haven't dipped below 11 seconds this season. Although off the pack, Elaine Thompson Hera has the fastest personal best over 100 meters. So again, it's just one of those seasons. What time will the meet start? The time that's on there is actually, oh, don't have any stuff. I think I should have the time, I think I have the time. Right, so this one will take place 2:15 my time. So if you're in Jamaica, it's 1:15 your time. Okay. So the important races. Don't worry, we'll push it back. We'll pull it back so you can see all the times. So these are the times for the event. So 1:18 for the pole vault, 2:04 for the 400-meter hurdles, 2:15 for the women 100 meters, and this is if you're in Jamaica, just put it an hour back. Well done, Shakari. Can't bad mind a long time, and first you're winning something. Ines don't. No, and I think people misconstrue criticism with actual hate, right? Because was it last year or the year before, when Shakari Richardson was not at her best and she was carrying on with her antics, and YouTubers, including myself, we were criticizing her and we were saying what we thought needed to be said. People thought, oh, you're hating on her, and no, like we're not here to make friends. We're here to say it as it is and to share our opinions, right? And if you don't agree with my opinion, fine, you can share your opinion in the comment section, which we always invite you to. All right, but don't consider it as hate. Right? I don't know Shakari Richardson. She's never done anything to me, and like I don't have a reason to hate her. Right? What time is the race, please? What time is the race? All right, so the time on here. So just take if you're in Jamaica, just take an hour off it. So if you're in Jamaica, take an hour off it. You can see it up here. The meet will start 19 hours and 23 minutes from now. 12 hours from now is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then 6 o'clock at another 7 hours. So that, and you'll have it. So early afternoon tomorrow. The times are to the side here. So we have 2:04 for the 400-meter hurdles, 2:15 for the 100-meter. For women, we have 2:23 steeplechase for women, 2:24 long jump for men, 2:41 1500-meter for men, 2:42 javelin throw, etc., etc. Okay. All right. All right, let's go over to the comments. What time the race will run? All right, so the time is to the side. That's the actual time. That's the actual time. I'm on Eastern time, so I think, yeah, we're on Eastern time. So it should be, like, if you're in Jamaica, you can just put it 1 hour behind, because I think Jamaica's on Central time. I think she reflected and changed her ways. She did a vlog reflecting. Okay, good. They don't know you're one of the Jamaican who always liked Shakari. He always said she's good for the sport, and I agree. Yeah, and as I said, I don't have anything whatsoever against Shakari Richardson. I thought the sport needed something like that. We needed someone like her, right? Just a little bit of spark. And Shelley and Fraser Price and or Jamaican superstars, they're good. They're exceptional, right? But as it relates to personality and character outside of track and field, we needed someone like that. And I think Shakari Richardson is that, because outside of track, like Shelley and Fraser Price has her charities and her humanitarian work that she's doing, but she doesn't really get caught up in certain drama. And I think Shakari Richardson was that. Noah Lyle, he is that as well. And again, a lot of the drama that's happening outside of the track that Noah Lyle has been evoking has been bringing a lot of attention to track. Okay, so Shakari Richardson, again, big up yourself. Whenever you're available, Halftime TV is available to do that interview for you on here as well. Okay, so where were we? Let's get back to the issue at hand. So we did the 100 meters for women just now. That one will take place 2:15 tomorrow, 2:15 p.m. that is. Let's go down to the long jump. So we have the long jump, and this again, this is similar to the lineup at the World Championship a couple of days ago. We have Tentoglu, who secured gold. We have Jamaica's Kiri McLeod. We don't have Pinnock on here, but we have Tajay Gale, who did exceptionally well as well. So I think this will be very interesting, but the favorite is Tentoglu. He is expected to win this one. You want athletes to have drama? No, I do not want athletes. Imperator, I do not. Right? I just said it is good for the sport because it brings a whole lot of attention to the sport. Right? That's not what I prefer. Right? I'm not saying what I prefer. I'm sharing my opinion on the contributions of these actions towards the sport. All right? Yeah. Show full coverage, full tomorrow's races. I don't think I'll be able to do a live stream for the races tomorrow. What I'll do is I'll probably do reactions to the races. Yeah, because I'll be traveling tomorrow, so I'll do reactions to the races. I agree with you, Journey, with Kelly. I think Seville needs some of these Diamond League meets in his legs. I find that as soon as World Championship is finished, and this was the case last year as well, as soon as World Championship is finished, we won't see anything from Seville again until probably the National Championship. All right, so yes, he definitely needs to get some of these in his legs. But that's the long jump for you for men. Let's make our way down to the 800 meters for women. So we have Adele Tracy for Jamaica running the 800 meters. We have Nia Akins. We have Renelle Lamotte. Laura Hoffman out of Switzerland. She's running in front of a home crowd. We have Halima Nakai out of Uganda. Natoya Gould Toppin out of Jamaica. Who else? We have Laura Muir. We have Audrey Vero out of Switzerland. Raven Rogers, I think I mentioned her as well. But it's good to see both the Jamaicans, Natoya Gould Toppin and Adele Tracy, lining up. Hopefully they can finish. Hopefully they can finish in high places. The Greek fouled the last jump at World Championship, yet no one protested. What should have been the process? Well, I think they have enough cameras there to tell if it was actually a foul. He actually thought he had fouled as well. So it's good that you brought it up, Obiaman, because I think when after he jumped, he actually thought he had fouled, and the commentators, they were saying he thinks he's fouled. Okay, so Adele is great. Yeah, true. Adele, I like her a lot. But yeah, we won't dwell on that because, as I said, we're trying to do a quick run through this evening of the show. 200-meter final for women, and I think this is where it gets interesting. I can't wait, folks. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this one. I cannot wait for this one because I think this one will be massive. I think this will be an incredible race. In her press conference a little bit earlier on today, Shericka Jackson said she thinks she's improved her 100-meter time. She's improved her 200-meter time, and she will speak with her coach because she actually thinks she can run very fast over 400 meters. Whether or not that will happen, we'll see. But I think she will break the 200-meter record before she goes back to actually attempting to run the 400 meters. The lineup for the 200 meters tomorrow is as follows. We have Jenna Prandini, Tamara Clark, Tonisha Terry. As I said, Tonisha Terry running the double, Tamara Clark doing the double as well. Kayla White of the United States. So far, 4 U.S. athletes: Anthony Strahan, Shericka Jackson of the Jamaica, Daryl Nita, and Brittany Brown. That's the pack. That's the 8 that will line up tomorrow in the 200 meters. The 7 who will attempt to stop Shericka Jackson. In the preview that I did a little bit earlier today, I said it would be Shericka Jackson against the clock, and I stand by my statement. 21.41 season's best, and we saw how dissatisfied she was a couple of days ago when she clocked that time at the World Championship 200-meter final. So Shericka Jackson, I expect her to dip below 21.40 tomorrow. Whether or not it will be the world record, still to be seen, but I have very high hopes that the world record will be crumbled this season. Who knows? Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's tomorrow. And I am rooting for it to happen tomorrow. But if it doesn't, so be the case. I think the pack that's lined up with Shericka is good enough to push her all the way to the finish line to secure a top time. Hope she can run a close time tomorrow too. Yeah, yep, definitely. I want Shericka Jackson to dip below 21.40 tomorrow. And if she dips below 21.40, I think breaking the world record will not be much farther out. All right, so breaking the world record, not too far out if she dips below 21.4 tomorrow. So the meet record is 21.66, and that's set by another Jamaican, Merlin Otti, and we expect that to be crumbled tomorrow. Definitely her run will be a meet record, a new meet record, but dipping below 21.40 will definitely be something that will get people off their seat. She could tell she was not satisfied with the run in the final. Yeah, it was too obvious that she wasn't satisfied. Even when the others were celebrating, she still had that look on her face that, oh my, I could have done way better than this. And I think she felt it as well. She felt it in her legs that she could go faster. And that's why I'm interested to see what's coming next. And as I said, the race directly after the World Championship is where we see these athletes apply themselves a whole lot. For those who face disappointments at the World Championship, they're back to prove themselves and to prove that whatever happened was either a fluke or that they can actually do better than what was done at the World Championship. And I think this is one of those cases, right? So whether it's redemption or whether it's building on what happened at the World Championship, Zurich is a track to go for it. True. We appreciate the change that Anthony Strachan has made. She was a phenom as a junior. True. So big up everybody in the comment section. Again, Onika Green, as always, welcome to the channel. Journey with Killeen, big up, we love you. Ines Downs, big up yourself. Obiaman, interesting name, but big up yourself nonetheless. Carlos, big up. Imperator, big up. So shout out to everyone in the comment section. I think it's just a matter of time for that record, Fran Neptune. I think so too. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Fran Neptune. Just a matter of time. All right, we won't do the 5,000 meters for men. Let's jump down to the 100-meter hurdles. And I think this, again, is one of those cases where athletes are out to redeem themselves. Now, fun story, right? Kendra Harrison, in the first round of the World Championship, she secured the time that Daniel Williams actually won the World Championship with, and that's 12.43, right? So Daniel Williams ran 12.43 to secure gold at the World Championship. Kendra Harrison actually ran 12.43 in her first run at the World Championship. So see how interesting that was, eh? So running through the starters for this one, we have Devine Charlton out of Bahamas, the Taji Kambunji. We have Daniel Williams. This is the Swiss the Swiss athlete running in front of home crowd as well. Daniel Williams, reigning world champion, and that's twice for her. We have Nia Ali out of the United States. We have Jasmine Camacho Quinn out of Puerto Rico, Kendra Harrison, and these two were actually the favorites going into the World Championship final a couple of days ago. So Kendra Harris and Jasmine Camacho Quinn with season's best of 12.24 and 12.31 respectively were the favorites going into the finals of the World Championship. As we can see, their personal best 12.26 and 12.20 is far superior to the rest of the pack. Tia Jones of the United States, Alicia Johnson, and we have Pia Skrzydkowska making up the 9 athletes who will be lining up. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Jasmine is out for blood tomorrow. Yeah, so there you have your 100-meter hurdlers who will be taking the track tomorrow. Again, I think most of these lineups are replicas, of the World Championship finals. Right, most of these lineups are what we saw a couple of days ago at the World Championship. And if you miss the World Championship final, I guess the Diamond League is providing us with an opportunity to rewatch it or to watch it back, so we can see the athletes do it over again. I expect the results to be different, if I'm to be honest with you, but the one that mattered was the World Championship a couple of days ago, and I think whatever the results be in this 100-meter hurdles, Danielle Williams would be happy, because at the end of the day, she has a medal around her neck and a couple $1,000 US heading back to Jamaica. 200 meters for men. All right, so the 200 meters for men, I think this one is a given. Some big names here. One name that I don't see is Letsile Tobogo, the youngster from Botswana. I'm taking Elaine to win the 100 meter tomorrow. All right, nice. Youngster from Botswana, Letsile Tobogo. I don't see his name here, but the pack that will be lining up is Joshua Hartmann out of Germany. We have William Reis out of Switzerland, Aaron Brown out of Canada, Andre de Grasse out of Canada, Zarnell Hughes, Great Britain, Noah Lyle, Ryan Knighton, and Kenneth Bednarak out of the United States. Now, all 3 U.S. athletes are expected to do extremely well. One in particular, Noah Lyle, he is out to smash Usain Bolt's record, as per his assertion a little bit earlier on this season. But I guess he realized how difficult that record was when he completed the 200-meter finals at the World Championship. Personal best, 19.31 for Noah Lyle. Season's best, 19.47. Still some way off from Usain Bolt's record of 19.19. But we'll see what Noah Lyle has in store for us tomorrow. Ryan Knighton, still very young, still under 20, and the number of times that he's dipped below 20 is so impressive. We expect big things from Ryan Knighton in the years to come, as I think he's definitely one to watch. Will he be posing a serious competition to Noah Lyle tomorrow? I don't think so. I think Noah Lyle is having one of those seasons where it's all him and he will dominate all the way through to the end. Kenneth Bednarak, I think it's the same. The top athlete, proper competitor, but as it relates to throwing Noah Lyle off his perch, I don't think it will happen. All right, so Noah Lyle for the win in this one. We have Zarnell Hughes out of Great Britain, Andre de Grasse, Aaron Brown, all very competent athletes, all very stellar competitors. The personal best, you can see on your screen there, they've all gone below 20 seconds. But Noah Lyle is having the season of his life, and I think it's going to take something very special to beat him. I don't see that something lining up in this pack. But that's my opinion. Let's hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Do you think Noah Lyle will be beaten tomorrow? I don't think so. But again, that's my opinion. So over to I think we'll just do a quick recap of the other races that we went through, and then we'll reconvene with our conversations tomorrow. Okay, so taking it from the top, we have the triple jump for women, and I think that was Yulimar Rojas. We have Shanika Ricketts in there as well. The high jump for men, Barshim and Tamberi. Definitely. Pole vault for men. We had our Armand Duplantis or Mundo Duplantis. 400-meter hurdles. Carson Varholm is who we were rooting for. 100-meter women. Sha'Carri Richardson having the sensational season of her life, and we expect her to come up trumps in that one. Long jump for men. Tentoglu is who we had, the Greek. Going down 800-meter for women, we had a couple of Jamaicans lining up there that we expect to finish well. I don't think they will be winning it, but Adele Tracy and Gould Toppin, I think they will be there or thereabout. 200-meter for women, Sherika Jackson, I think she'll be racing against the clock. I expect her to dip below 21.4, but if it doesn't happen, there's still time for her to smash the world record this season. Curious to hear what your thoughts are on that. 100-meter hurdles for women, Jasmine Camacho Quinn and Kendra Harrison. It will be between those two, even though Daniel Williams out of Jamaica secured gold medal at the World Championship. So Kendra Harrison and Jasmine Camacho Quinn, it will be between those two women, because personally I think they have a stronghold on this event, even with Toby Amison, who's the world record holder, still competing. All right, 200-meter for men, none other than Noah Lyle and Orion Knighton will be very close by, but Noah Lyle is the man to beat. The rest of the pack, I don't think they're capable of, well, they are capable of causing an upset, but based on the season that Lyle is having, I don't think that upset will be happening tomorrow. Okay, so there you have it. That's Halftime TV's view. That's our opinion on the, I was going to say World Championship, I'm still in World Championship fever. On the World Classy Diamond League that is expected to take place in Zurich, Switzerland tomorrow. We will be doing a review of all those races or reaction videos for all those races, so stay tuned for those. Turn the notification on. If you're new to Halftime TV, subscribe, like the video, tell a friend to tell a friend. I hope each and every one of you guys have a fantastic afternoon or evening or night, wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Until next time.